I'm not even gonna. We're not even gonna front here on this next topic.
No.
And my buddy Chris, who's from Detroit.
Shout out to Chris.
And Chris is a big fan of the show. He loves the show, and he texted me yesterday.
Chris is out here working in these streets.
Yes, and he, threw out the idea. And do you have it on your phone?
I do have it right here. So they sent out the idea of obviously Alex Ovechkin passing Wayne Gretzky, an all-time goal list.
And I'm gonna say this to you.
Yeah,
Wayne Gretzky's still the greatest hockey player.
Yeah, I don't think just because somebody passed a record, they have to be the better player. It's just you pass it a great record,
right? Exactly.
In whatever this particular sport is. Like somebody might eventually pass Serena. That doesn't mean. And I know Serena still had one more to go, but that don't mean she's better than Serena. You know what I mean? So that doesn't mean they're better just by passing. Ovechkin, of course, passing Wayne Gretzky for the most NHL goals scored all time. That was one of the lists. The other one, Barry Bonds, passing Hank Aaron for most career home runs. That's juicy right there.
Hank Aaron had juicy is the right word to say. Hank Aaron has 755. The thing that I'm most impressed by Hank Aaron's career. If you take away his 755 home runs, he would still have 3,000 hits.
That's crazy.
That gets you in the Hall of Fame by itself.
100%.
3,000 is a punch ticket. So 3,000.
He was double punched.
He would have three, and for a power hitter, 305 lifetime batting average. He wasn't like a 225 or 240 hitter. He was a 300 hitter.
Start talking about best players.
I know. Go ahead.
Number 3 on the list, LeBron, not ranking, but other options. LeBron passing Kareem for NBA's all-time scoring. And lastly, Tom Brady being the NFL's all-time leader of touchdowns thrown and passing yards.
I'm going to say this real quick. Okay.
Which one is more impressive, Rob Parker?
I'll tell you the least impressive and then the most.
The least, I'm going to 1,000 agree with you. I think
Tom Brady.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because nobody even knows.
You didn't know that. I didn't know who.
And it doesn't even have listing who he passed or whatever.
I literally don't.
Because nobody knows. And the other 3, look at the players that are being passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hank Aaron, Wayne, the great one. Hank Aaron and Kareem, arguably Mr. Basketball. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's a
we agree on Tom being the least, which is a great compliment.
But somebody might call up and make an argument if you can. We got 4 choices.
Or maybe something else we're missing too.
I'm going to say this. You know I'm a baseball guy, and the home run record and Hank Aaron, when he passed Babe Ruth, it was special. When Hank and Barry Bonds, and we all know the whole implications of the steroids and the juice and Balco and all that has stripped Barry Bonds of basically being celebrated as the greatest player in baseball. I mean, for real. But I'm still going to say that it's Barry Bonds passing Hank Aaron. The scoring title with Kareem, it was cool, and I still think an Ovechkin passing Wayne Gretzky.
I don't know. I struggled trying to figure out why that wasn't the answer for me. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's not it, because that was the impetus of this conversation. But I'm like, why isn't
to pass Wayne Gretzky?
And that should be. Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky is where we have a debate in almost every sport about who's the greatest player. There is no debate in hockey.
100%. And what's impressive? What was you going to say?
Steve, am I right? I mean, Steve agrees with. Nobody.
There's no debate.
Nobody's saying it's somebody else or whatever. It is Wayne Gretzky, 1,000%.
Shout out to Gordie Howe, but it ain't
right,
Gordie.
Mr. Hockey and all that. But he's not the greatest. Wayne Gretzky's the greatest. All the other sports, we are like, I don't know. I still might take Babe Ruth. I still might take Willie Mays over Hank Aaron. He was a 5'2" player. I might take this guy, Barry Bonds. I don't know about the NBA. You know what I mean? Some people love Kobe. No, Kobe is the guy. Yeah. Oh, it's Mike. Oh, no, it's LeBron.
It's Kareem. It's
Kareem. It's the old school guys. Not in hockey.
No, it's on. No one debates that. It's not even like someone who tries to debate it. Like, that is the answer. So this was very difficult because of said implications, right? So the question for me became most impressive or most entertaining?
No, impressive.
You get what I mean? Like, that run with Barry Bonds was a blast.
Chris was working at the New York Times, I think, during that. And he was a part of the coverage, going around.
Dude, that was a blast.
Remember, ESPN was cutting in every
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
so that might be my most, and I made it 2 questions, most entertaining, like stopping where you're walking, you're ordering food. Wait, stop. Let me get it. Wait, hold on.
Right.
Okay. That was just a ride. Like, I remember that. I remember picking up, going to get ready to go out one night with buddies. Putting on the clothes, about to look fresh, going to the club tonight. But hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. All right, here we go. Get back to it. So you didn't necessarily do that to me with any of the other ones. So that was by far the most entertaining. But I do think with impressive for me, we just never thought anyone would pass Kareem. Like, it wasn't even a thought. Like, nobody's passing Kareem. Like, what do you mean? It's absurd. Kareem was bald, and they put him out on a rocking chair when he was retiring. We're joking. He was old. Nobody's doing that. And I think because, here's the other thing. When I say LeBron James, you think passing. So it's great. Like, you just thought the first thing you think of, he's a passer. If this were Kobe having a conversation, you'd be all right, well, Kobe, that makes more sense. Kobe was a scorer, one of the best scorers ever. If it ends up becoming Luka, well, Luka's a scorer, and he is a great passer too. But LeBron, the first thing you think of is passing. So for him to be the all-time scorer was absolutely crazy to me because he's a pass-first guy. So that takes the edge for me, barely, and I'm going with that one because I just did not see that happen and all the things that it would take. And I do think I really thought about this. The run of 98 took a little bit of the luster of like, well, look at what these guys are doing. When you had Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa.
Right.
And so, like, that was the first impetus of like, oh, home runs and big 60. Can he get to 60? Can he get to 65, 66? And so we kind of had that run. A few years later is of course, Barry Bonds' run. But you started to think, starting to question some things a little bit. So maybe that took a little bit out of it for me of the impressive factor because of those set implications. But that was more entertaining. The answer for most impressive is LeBron passing Kareem. Because I never thought that was possible. Mike didn't do it.
Right.
Michael Jordan.
Well, I didn't play long enough.
I know, but it's just like he wasn't even close. Like, that ain't happening.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. We'll get as many people in as possible. The most impressive, we're talking about Ovechkin passing Gretzky.
Shout out to him. He has 42 goals at 39 years old.
Yeah, he's 39.
This isn't like, he needed only 6 to do it this season.
No, he's got 39 is incredible.
42
42, he's 39
Yeah,
years
that
old.
is impressive.
Is it that? Is it Barry Bonds passing Hank Aaron?
Maybe it is Tom Brady.
Is it Tom Brady passing nobody we know? Because we don't even know what the number is.
I'm going to get an answer right now.
Is it just Tom Brady passing touchdowns and passing yards? Or is it LeBron passing Kareem? Where are you? As many people as possible to get in. 877-99 on Fox. John in Waco, Texas. You're in the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, John?
Hey, what's up, fellas?
How are you?
Hey, good, man. Hey, Rob, I'm about to poke the bear, man.
Uh-oh.
I know you got a vendetta against my guy.
What vendetta
Wait,
do I
which
have?
one? It could be Tom or LeBron. Which one we talking about?
I know, right? They really don't like them both. But we're talking about Tom Brady. I'm going to talk about Tom Brady.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this man has 7 Super Bowls.
Does he have 7 or do the Patriots have 7? I'm just asking.
He has 7.
Okay.
And 89,000 passing yards.
Okay.
I mean, I think it speaks for itself, dude.
Is that a longevity award? He played a long time, right?
I will give you the titles more than the yard. That's kind of the conversation is the yards. I get the titles. That's absurd.
So you say that's the crazy that Tom Brady is, had the greatest, even though you can't even name who he passed in either one.
Okay, let me ask
Who'd he
you
pass? No. Just kept John. Who'd he pass?
Do you think you'll ever see before you pass away? Do you think you'll ever see another quarterback come into the league and get 7 rings?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Everybody had that Patrick Mahomes is going to win 8. I mean, he won early on in his career, and now
3 right now.
Now all of a sudden people.
Come on, the guy just got rolled.
Okay, do you remember how many years? Real quick, how many years did Tom Brady go between Super Bowls between the first 3 and the next 3? Do you know?
He went a good chunk of time.
9 years. Yeah. Thank you, John. 9 years. So yes, could it happen? Sure, it could. I got you. Thank you, though.
Yeah, the passing yards is less.
Appreciate it.
Not that it's not impressive. It's just on this list.
877
the titles, I get that for sure.
Right. 877-99 on Fox. Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for taking the call. This is a tough list, in terms of the achievements. You have Kareem's record, which stood Tom Brady with the 7 Super Bowls. Barry Bonds, I'm leaning more Hank Aaron usurping Babe Ruth than Bonds usurping Aaron, just because of what happened with the steroid era. That's me. But top of the mountain right now, I'm going to be a prisoner of the moment. Alexander Ovechkin surpassing the great run, Wayne Gretzky, 895 goals. This is a record that stood for 3 decades, 31 years, and it's just hockey. You just think Wayne Gretzky, the great one, okay? Perception is reality to a certain extent. Kareem does not get the flowers that he deserves in the NBA. That record we thought was going to stand for all time. LeBron slowly but surely over time got it, so that was really in the conversation to me, but I have to give credit to Ovechkin.
That's fair.
No, that's not yet. That's why it's on the list.
That's fair.
not crazy. He is Wayne Gretzky that he beat.
Is, and we talked about it. Nobody else. There's no debate about Wayne Gretzky and who's the greatest hockey player. There is no debate.
Nope, not at all.
Scott in
next?
Pennsylvania. Scott, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up?
Thank you. The best show on the air.
Thank
Appreciate
you, my man. How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. It's cold and miserable here in Easton. But I agree. I think it's, without a doubt, I think it's Tom Brady. 10 Super Bowls, 7 wins, and I know he went a long time in between wins, but he's better than Bradshaw, better than Montana.
Okay, hold on. They gotta make it. Everybody keeps bringing up the titles.
Yeah.
The conversation wasn't about titles.
Right. It's about passing and
his was yards and touchdowns.
Right, and it was, who was it?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, right.
Yeah, because if we're just saying that's probably the answer, right? 7 titles in football. But that wasn't the thing that he passed somebody. He passed Drew Brees for passing yards.
But thanks, Scott.
Appreciate you, Scott.
Kevin, our man in Culver City. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kev?
God is good.
All the time.
I'm blessed to be seen 40 years old. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! You old, man.
Are you 40?
Yeah, and I'm so happy to be spending with my boys, the Odd Couple, Kelvin, and my man, Uncle Rob.
Appreciate you, man. May you have 40 more. For
sure.
Real.
Of course. I appreciate you, too, man. You took me back to APU with that, to college with that T-Pain. That was
Hey!
Hey, I met Barry. I met Barry Bonds. He was a great guy. Hung out with him a little bit, and really nice guy off the camera. Look, I think that's the #1 record. I mean, when you talk about baseball immortality, and doing MLB Bro Rob starting that. I mean, for Barry coming up, looking up to a guy like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays and those guys, that was his godfather, Willie Mays, his dad, Bobby Bonds, to break that record.
Did we lose you?
I know he never failed a test, but it was still an error. A lot of guys were doing it, and I just think him to break that record in San Francisco. That's the #1 record. I mean, basketball, LeBron, that was a great feat. That's a longevity award. I thought LeBron was going to eventually break that record. I thought Kobe actually going over Michael Jordan was a little more impressive. The fact that he played with 2 ball-dominant centers like Shaq and Paul Gasol to be able to do that.
Right.
LeBron was always the de facto guy any team he stepped on. But Barry Bonds going over, Hank Aaron, I thought that record was going to stand in baseball for him to do it the way he did at that age, 42. They say hitting a baseball is the hardest thing you could do in sports, and for him to break that home run record, I mean, just got to be right there.
It's hard to
argue. I
argue.
love Ovechkin over.
No, I'm not. You can't argue. It was fascinating.
Kev, we were with you. It's hard to argue that.
Happy birthday, bro. Enjoy it.
One more. Yep.
Thanks, brothers.
Appreciate it. Enjoy. Darius.
Thanks.
Yep, Darius in Arizona. You're the last one up on this. So you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Darius?
Hey, what's up, man? I know y'all talking about these goats, Wayne Gretzky and everybody, but I wanted to say what's up with the Lambs. That's the latest and the most baddest. Jackie Joyner. His record still ain't been broke to this day. Now that's one bad one right there.
Which one? What of the Olympics? I mean, the medals or the actual time of a race?
in a time of erasing the 100.
Yeah.
Jackie Joyner still hasn't been beat. World record still ain't been set. And she had the swag, started with the nails and the swag on her clothes.
Oh, no doubt about that.
Yeah, no, that's FloJo. That was FloJo.
Yep,
with the nails.
Yep, FloJo. Zach Florence Henderson. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Steve,
Darius.
stop it, Steve. Steve.
Thank you,
Steve.
Darius.
Don't be an almanac right now. Let him.
What'd he say?
He mixed up a couple female track stars.
I'm a big Brady Bunch fan. Everything's fine. I didn't realize Florence Henderson was that fast on the track.
I know. You know what, Florence?
That's why I said
right.
we're talking Jackie Joyner or we're talking FloJo. Which one?
If we're talking Olympics, Michael Phelps breaking Mark Spitz record.
That's
right.
Yeah.
That was another one, right?
Yeah, we could. That's why we wanted to.
But you agree with us on the Ovechkin and the Gretzky? Like that's the one people just do not debate anything. There's no conversation.
Yeah, I'm not convinced he has passed Wayne Gretzky at this point.
Another 50 needed.
They don't include his rookie year. That's a notable omission to me. Do you think that if his team had merged, he wouldn't have scored 40, 50 goals against NHL players?
Right.
Gretzky's first 8 years in the NHL, he was MVP of the league. You want to talk about a record?
No, that's
who's going to pass that?
That's insane.
Nobody.